Good morning, students. Today we continue our Science 1 chapter Measurement of Matter. In last lecture, we see that the law of constant proportion and the verification of the law of constant proportion. Now, students, can you recall? See from which experiments was it discovered that atoms have internal structure and when? We want to see atom size, mass, and valency. Atom of the element, size of the atom, mass of the atom, and valency of the element. Okay. Now, can you recall, Miss? Dekho, from which experiments was it discovered that atoms have an internal structure and when? Students, in 1897, Sir J.J. Thomson had an experiment by using cathode rays in detail, and he determined the ratio of the charge of the mass on the cathode rays, and by that he discovered the particles electron. Means atom of the nucleus in the nucleus of the atom there are two particles, positively charged particles called proton and the neutral particles called neutron, and negatively charged particles are moving around the nucleus in that atom. This is the internal structure of the atom, and we can see the atom by only the electron microscope or field ion microscope, and this the image taken by the field ion microscope is given in your textbook. See figure 4.2. Now, what size of the atom? You know that the atom is a very tiny particle. It is very small. We can't see with naked eyes, and we only by the modern instruments like electron microscope, field ion microscope, scanning, turning, a modern इंस्ट्रूमेंट से हम लोग एटम देख सकते हैं. द कैपेसिटी ऑफ एटम यू कैन सी बाय यूजिंग दिस मॉडर्न instruments. Now, the size of the atom is very small. It is measured in the nanometer. Means the size of atom is also determined by the radius of the atom. Then what is the radius of the atom? The radius of the atom is the atomic radius, and atomic radius means the distance between the nucleus and the outermost orbit of that atom. The distance between the nucleus of an atom and its outermost orbit is called the atomic radius, and this atomic radius is expressed in the unit nanometer, and it is very small. Nanometer is very small, means 1 nanometer is equal to 1 upon 10 raised to 9 meter. 1 nanometer is equal to 1 upon 10 raised to 9 meter, means it is very small. It is very small. Now see, the atomic size of atom is also depends on the number of electron or orbits in the atom. The atomic size of that atom is also depends on the number of electron orbits in that atom. If the greater the number of orbits, the larger the size of the atom. If the greater the number of orbits, the larger the size of the atom. For example, see K means potassium, its atomic number is 19, and Na, sodium, its atomic number is 11. The electronic configuration of potassium is atomic number is 19. The electron configuration means see first shell में कितने electrons होते हैं 2, second shell में second orbit में 2, and third orbit में also 18 electron होते हैं, but here 9 electrons are remain. So in third orbit of potassium there is a 9 electron, but potassium completes its octet by losing 1 electron, and it completes its octet. Means there are 3 shells, there are 3 orbits in potassium, and as it is in sodium, see atomic number of sodium, the sodium is 11, in first orbit there are 2 electrons, and in second orbit, means in the second shell there are 8 electrons, and third orbit there is a 1 electron. But it loses its 1 electron and it completes its octet and it's stable. Means there are 2 orbits in its 2 shells in its atom, and there are 3 orbits in potassium atom. So there are number of orbits are larger in potassium, and the number of orbits are smaller in sodium. So the bigger size of the atom is bigger of potassium than the sodium. The size of atom is bigger of potassium than the sodium. But then this atom having the same larger number of electrons in the outermost orbit is smaller than one having fewer electrons in the same outermost orbit. For example, देखो जब for example, an atom of magnesium is smaller than the atom of sodium. क्या होता है देखो, और number of orbits are same, but electrons are more in that outermost shell. Is number of electrons in the some outermost orbit having smaller than the number of electrons in the outermost orbit is bigger. मीन्स मैग्नीशियम का एटॉमिक नंबर 12 है, उसके आउटरमोस्ट ऑर्बिट में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं. सोडियम के आउटरमोस्ट ऑर्बिट 11 है. सोडियम का एटॉमिक नंबर 11 है, उसके आउटरमोस्ट ऑर्बिट में 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन होता है. दोनों के नंबर ऑफ ऑर्बिट्स आर सेम, दोनों के शेल सेम है, बट उसके मैग्नीशियम के आउटरमोस्ट शेल में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है और सोडियम के आउटरमोस्ट शेल में 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन है. इसलिए से नंबर ऑफ ऑर्बिट सेम होते हुए भी मैग्नीशियम का एटम सोडियम के एटम से स्मॉल होता है. बाय दिस वी decide the size of atom. In this way we decide the size of atom by number of orbits in an atom. Number of orbits in an atom, we decide the size of atom. Now the mass of an atom. Next point is the mass of an atom. The mass of an atom is concentrated in its nucleus, and it is due to protons and neutrons present in it. All of you know that in nucleus of the atom there is protons and neutrons present, and the mass of the atom is also concentrated in the nucleus of the atom because the number of protons and the number of neutrons, means atomic mass of the element is equal to number of proton plus number of neutrons. Protons and neutrons are together called the nucleons. Atomic mass is equal to what? Number of protons plus number of neutrons, and number of protons and neutrons together called the neutrons, together called nucleons. You know that the atom is very, very tiny, it is very small. And how we determine the mass of that atom? See, scientists struggle so much by taking this question, how they determine the mass of the atom. It was not possible to the scientists up to 19th century to measure the atomic mass accurately. Atom बहुत ही स्मॉल है, मतलब ये बहुत छोटा है, इतना छोटा है कि हम we can not seen by naked eyes. Then how can we determine the mass of that atom? Scientists also struggle. They are always they are confused. How can determine the atomic mass of the atom? And it is not possible up to the 19th century to scientists. They are also tried to measure the atomic mass, but they are not succeed. They are not succeed up to 19th century to measure atomic mass accurately. Now what then they do, then see. Therefore, the concept of relative mass of an atom was put forth. A reference atom was required for expressing the relative mass of atom. The hydrogen atom, being the latest, was initially chosen as the reference atom, and the relative mass of a hydrogen atom, which has only one proton in its nucleus, was accepted as 1. Therefore, the magnitude of the relative atomic masses of various atoms become equal to their atomic mass number, प्रोटॉन प्लस न्यूट्रॉन. साइंटिस्ट ने बहुत सारा ट्राई किया, स्ट्रगल किया, एटॉमिक मास एक्यूरेटली कैसे मेजर किया, बट दे आर नॉट सक्सीडेड अप टू 19th century. But they are trying to measure the correct atomic mass. So after so much efforts, they consider the reference atom. They consider the reference atom and they required for their expressing the relative mass of the atom. After that, the concept of the relative mass of an atom is coming forth, and they required the relative mass of an atom, and for this they select the hydrogen, because hydrogen is the lightest. Its atomic number is 1. There is only one proton in nucleus of the hydrogen, so they select the hydrogen and as a relative mass. And after that, they considering the atomic mass of the hydrogen, the magnitude of the relative atomic masses of the various atoms determined by considering the hydrogen atomic mass of the hydrogen, because the atomic mass number of the hydrogen is 1. It is very lightest, and the atomic you know that the atomic mass is equal to proton plus neutron, and by considering the atomic mass of the hydrogen, they determine the atomic masses of the other elements, other atoms. Let us see how to express the relative mass of nitrogen by having accepted the relative atomic mass of the hydrogen 1. The mass of one nitrogen atom is 14, means it's 14 times of that hydrogen atom, means it is the 14 time of that hydrogen atom. Therefore, the relative mass of the nitrogen atom is 14. Means how we how this is, the relative masses of the various elements were determined. On this scale, the relative atomic masses, mainly elements, came out to be fractional. Therefore, in the course of time, different atoms were chosen as a reference atoms. Finally, in 1961, the carbon atom was selected as the reference atom in this scale. here मीन्स नाइट्रोजन का एटॉमिक मास कैसे कंसिडर किया, एटॉमिक मास कैसे एक्सप्रेस किया. देखो उन्होंने क्या किया, हाइड्रोजन का एटॉमिक मास 1 इट इज़ कंसिडर, एंड द नाइट्रोजन का एटॉमिक मास कितना है 14 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द 1, 14 into 1 इज इक्वल टू 14. मीन्स हाइड्रोजन के एटॉमिक मास है इट्स 14 टाइम is the nitrogen atomic mass, and so it is 14. Like that also the atomic masses of many elements, they are determined, and they came into the fractional. After that this atomic masses come into fractional number. So therefore in the course of time the different atoms are chosen for the reference of the express the atomic masses. But in finally 1961 the carbon atom was selected as the reference atom, and in this scale, and the relative mass of the carbon atom was accepted as a 12. The relative mass of the carbon is accepted as a 1, and by accepting this atomic mass of that carbon, one hydrogen atom is compared to the one carbon atom, and 12 into 1 upon 12 is equal to 1. 12 into 1 upon 12 is equal to 1, and the mass of one proton and the mass of one neutron on the scale of relative atomic masses is approximately 1. मीन्स क्या हुआ, देखो हाइड्रोजन का एटॉमिक मास कंसिडर करके वो लोगों ने अदर एलिमेंट्स का एटॉमिक मास डिटरमाइन किया, बट आफ्टर व्हेन दे डिटरमाइन many atomic mass many atomic masses of many elements, these are coming in the fraction on this scale. Therefore in the course of time उन्होंने क्या किया, other they trying to reference the atomic masses of the other elements also, and after that in 1961 they assume, means they consider the atomic mass of the carbon as a 12. They accepted the atomic mass of the carbon as a relative mass 12, and they compared also the hydrogen to that carbon atom, means 12 into 1 atomic mass of the hydrogen to that carbon atomic mass of the carbon, means 12 into 1 upon 12 is equal to 1, means there is a number the mass of one proton and the mass of one neutron on this scale relative atomic masses is approximately 1. मीन्स 1961 में वो लोगों ने क्या क्या कार्बन का एटॉमिक मास रिलेटिव मास एक्सेप्ट करके हाइड्रोजन से वो कार्बन का एटॉमिक मास कंपेयर किया, और उसके बाद उसका नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन एंड नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1 आया, वो रिलेटिव स्केल में अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1 आया, और वो अज्यूम करके वो कंसिडर करके उन्होंने अदर एलिमेंट्स का एटॉमिक मास डिटरमाइन किया. ओके, ऑल ऑफ यू क्लियर इट? हियर इन योर पेज नंबर 49 they are given the table and in that table the elements are given and atomic masses are also given there. You see that on page number 49. Now see, today we have highly accurate methods for measuring the mass of an atom directly. Hence, instead of relative mass, unified mass has now been accepted as the unit of atomic mass. It is called Dalton. 1961 में कार्बन का एटॉमिक रिलेटिव मास का कंसिडर करके उन्होंने एलिमेंट्स का एटॉमिक मास डिटरमाइन किया, बट नाउ डेज वी कैन we can measure accurate methods of the atomic mass. We can also have the accurate methods of measuring the mass of atom directly by instead of the relative mass. Instead of the relative mass, here is a unified mass has been accepted. Nowadays we using unified mass as the unit of atomic mass, and this unified mass is called the Dalton, and its symbol is given in your book like a mu, and 1 Dalton it is called the Dalton, and 1 Dalton is equal to 1.66053904 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. Means it's so small means it's very negligible, it's very tiny. अभी क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग कि एटॉमिक मास हम डायरेक्टली क्या कर सकते हैं, मेजर कर सकते हैं बाय यूजिंग द यूनिफाइड मास मेथड एंड द यूनिट एज द यूनिट ऑफ एटॉमिक मास, and this method is called the Dalton. Unified mass atomic mass is called the Dalton, and its symbol is like see in your book like a mu, and 1 mu is equal to 1.66053904 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. Okay, by this we can measure the atomic mass of the atom. Now our next point is chemical symbols of elements. How is an element indicated in chemistry? Write down the symbols of the elements you know. Write down the symbols for the following elements: antimony, iron, gold, silver, mercury, lead and sodium. केमिस्ट्री में एलिमेंट्स कैसे इंडिकेटेड किए जाते हैं, मतलब जैसे कि अभी देखो हम लोग सोडियम बोले तो हमारे सामने Na आता है, ऑक्सीजन बोले तो O, मतलब ये उनके सिंबल है, इसके ना ये सिंबल से हम लोग वो एलिमेंट जानते हैं। और तुम्हें अभी बोला है कि राइट डाउन द सिंबल्स ऑफ एलिमेंट्स यू नो, तुम्हें जो पता है वो तुम लोग सिंबल्स लिख सकते हो, जस्ट लाइक कार्बन सी, हाइड्रोजन एच, सोडियम Na, मैग्नीशियम Mg, लाइक दैट। थर्ड क्वेश्चन में पूछा है कि तुम्हें एंटीमनी, आयरन, गोल्ड, सिल्वर, मर्क्यूरी, लीड, सोडियम, ए एलिमेंट्स का तुम्हें सिंबल लिखना है। ये अभी तुम लोग लिखो, you find it and write down the symbols of that elements. Okay, now see how the chemical symbols of elements are writing. See, Dalton used certain signs represent elements. For example, here given, see, some signs are given in your textbook. You see, he used round and dot in that symbol for the hydrogen, and next symbol for the copper, and for in that time he using that symbols. But nowadays, today we using the symbols by the IUPAC. IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, IUPAC Chemistry, and these are official names and symbols and are used all over the world. डाल्टन ने पहले एक फिक्स सिंबल, मतलब ऐसे सिंबल राउंड सर्कल ऐसे यूज़ करके उन्होंने वो हाइड्रोजन, कॉपर को ऐसे सिंबल्स दिए थे, और इससे इसके ये सिंबल से वो एलिमेंट्स आइडेंटिफाई करते थे. बट टुडे वी डिटरमाइन द symbols of the elements by using the IUPAC method, means International Union Pure and Applied Chemistry. ये मेथड यूज़ करके हम लोग वो एलिमेंट्स को सिंबल दिया है, और उसी वो सिंबल ऑफिशियली है, ऑफिशियल नेम से और वो सिंबल से हम लोग पूरे वर्ल्ड में अभी वो एलिमेंट्स यूज़ करते हैं. The current method of choosing chemical symbols is based on the method invented by Berzelius. जो हम लोग आज जो IUPAC मेथड से वो जो सिम्बॉल्स यूज़ कर रहे हैं, वो मेथड किसने यूज़ किया? बर्जिलियस ने यूज़ किया. इट इज़ इन्वेंटेड बाय बर्जिलियस, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस मेथड सिंबल ऑफ एन एलिमेंट इज आइदर द फर्स्ट लेटर और फर्स्ट टू लेटर ऑफ दैट एलिमेंट. First letter or the first two letter means first and second letter of that element, or of the two letters, the first is a capital letter and the second is small letter. By using the first letter C, hydrogen H, oxygen O, carbon C, like that we given the symbols to that elements. And using by two letters, first and second, Na, Mg, Na सोडियम, उसमें से फर्स्ट लेटर कैपिटल एन हम कैपिटल लिखते हैं और सेकेंड लेटर ए हम स्मॉल लिखते हैं. मैग्नीशियम Mg में हम एम कैपिटल लिखते हैं और सेकेंड लेटर जी स्मॉल लेटर में लिखते हैं. लाइक दैट बाय यूजिंग द फर्स्ट लेटर और बाय फर्स्ट टू लेटर्स, symbols are fixed of that elements. Here we stop our topic. Next we see in our next lecture. I given you homework. See, on the page number 49, you want to complete this table and you want to write the definition of the atom. Definition of the atom. Write down first question, definition of the atom. Atomic mass number. Second question, definition of the atomic mass number. Third question, write the chemical symbols of the elements. Write the chemical symbols of the elements: antimony, iron, gold, silver, mercury, lead, sodium. This question is on the page number 50 in your textbook. Okay, here we stop over. Thank you.